So this is the Sony ZV-1, and in my opinion, this is a great camera for all sorts of things, such as vlogging, YouTube setups, or even top-down shots. And in this video, I'm going to be giving some of my first impressions of this camera, what I like and what I don't like, and why this is a great camera for the price. Anyway, let's get straight into it. You can shoot 4K at 30 FPS and S-Log2, S-Log3 and S-Log with this camera, which means if you have professional video editing software, you can really go into the video edit to really make these colors pop. You do get 8-bit colors when you do shoot, or you have the ability to, but you do not have 10-bit colors like you do have on some other Sony cameras. Coming from a 1-inch sensor though, or 1-inch type sensor, this camera is very good. As you can see, the sharpness with this camera is just amazing, and in my opinion, it is definitely a lot better compared to other compact cameras like the Canon G7X, or even the APS-C camera, the Canon M50. As well as this, you can take some really good photos with this camera. This is not definitely a photo-oriented camera, but if you needed to take decent photos, and better than your smartphone photos, this can do that. This has a really tight 1.8 to 2.8 lens, which at 2.8, especially for video, well, it's quite tight, but for this type of content like studio videos, I do like to use 24mm. This camera has absolutely amazing autofocus. And now we're going to quickly test the product showcase mode. This is a mode where you can show your product or a makeup stick to the camera, and it focuses on whatever you want perfectly. I've used this in a few of my older videos, like the one you saw in the Pixel 45G video. If you haven't seen that, by the way, do check that out. There'll be a tab up here. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to be testing this feature in a way that is probably more realistic. I'm going to pretend to do a review of something, and then towards the end of this test, I will really test out how well the product showcase mode works on this camera. So this is the Fitbit Versa 3, and in my opinion, the Fitbit Versa 3 is a great device. But with other competitors such as the Apple Watches, for example, does this even make the cut? Well, today I'd like to talk about the Fitbit Versa 3. Let's talk about the design. The design of this watch is very cool in my opinion, and as you can see, that product showcase mode is working relatively well. With some cameras, image quality comes with a cost of stabilisation, but with this camera, I've noticed the stabilisation is pretty good. And if you don't like the stabilisation, you can even make it better. You have 3 stabilisation modes: none, standard and active. Overall, the stabilisation when you're using the steady shot active mode is really good, and I do like to use this for things like B-roll and all sorts of things. But over the course of 2 weeks, there is one thing I've had a problem with this camera. The user interface with this camera, I don't find it very intuitive. With the new Sony cameras like the Sony a7 IV though, this has been fixed with a more intuitive design language with the UI in my opinion, but as of now, the ZV-1 software, controlling all the settings, in my opinion, is not a great experience. And this has an unlimited record limit until it says internal temp allow it to cool. And speaking of this, the battery with this camera is pretty good. For a compact camera, you can record, in my experience, about 30 to 45 minutes of 4K, maybe an hour, 1 hour and a half for 1080p, and overall, with this camera, you can do so much when it comes to the battery. And overall, I'd say it's pretty power efficient with how it uses its resources. And also, whilst you're recording, there is a little red button next to where you're recording, just so you're recording, which is very helpful. And the interface of using background defocus, just press the C1 button. It's pretty easy. So before we wrap up, let's do a quick microphone test with this camera so you can hear what this camera sounds like. Okay, so this is a vlog test outside with the built-in ND filter on and product showcase mode on. Probably wondering why I've got this mode on when it's not even in a product review. This is because it adds an extra wideness when it comes to the shot, and as well as this, we do have some steady shot on, and the microphone with this is pretty good in my opinion. Anyway, let's get back to the video. One thing to note though is that with a better microphone like the Rode Video Micro, you can get a lot better results in any condition. Even outside. Pretty good. Okay, so overall, in my opinion, ZV-1 is a great camera. And overall, I'd say my first impressions are, this is amazing. For such a compact camera, packed with so many features to help content creation, I'm just amazed at what this camera can do in such a small package. And overall, I can't wait to use this camera to its fullest for you guys to see why I can try and improve the content and video with this, and also just to try and experiment with using different angles and all sorts. Overall, I absolutely love this camera. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure to like and subscribe down below for more videos just like this, and I'll see you in the next one.